The House of Representatives just passed a version of healthcare reform, and it's going to go to the Senate later. And we're all aware of the big deal being made about healthcare reform in politics and the media. And I want to talk about what the healthcare reform symbolizes, specifically the public option version that the liberal Democrats are trying to push through. And that is whether or not real liberal and real progressive politics ever have a shot. Because here's our one chance. The Republicans have fucked everything up. The conservative Democrats that go along with the Republicans and fold at their every beckoning have fucked it up. And still, people stigmatize liberal, progressive values in politics as somehow un-American. You hear how the conservatives cry socialism and communism and all those kind of things. And you see that every poll shows that the American people as a whole want the public option. And yet, look how difficult it is to get anything done. You have to compromise and compromise and compromise and compromise and compromise. And then you're still stretched to the very last vote. And after all those compromises, you're not really liberal anymore. And the fact that we can only pass one kind of legislation in this country when it comes to real big issues is a bit of a problem. If liberal and progressive never have a chance, that's stupid. And conservatives should also have a chance, which I believe they did. And, I think it's a big problem if we're only going to pass middle of the road, compromise on both sides, usually just typically compromised by the Democrats, but that's not a good trend. I'm also very disappointed in the stance that the Obama White House has taken on this. They basically left the really liberal and progressive people out to dry, even though we're supposed to stand for change. The trigger option that they're pushing for isn't really that much of a change. It's really a small change in a couple years. Rahm Emanuel is certainly against the liberal and progressive Democrats that are trying to get in the public option. I don't think there's any bones about that, and I do find that disappointing. So yeah, I think we'll see a lot. I think we'll be able to tell a lot about the potential future of progressive and liberal politics in the next coming weeks. And hopefully, we can see that there's a chance that some left ideologies can work, and hopefully we're able to implement them, and hopefully public option would be a success, which is basically why the Republicans are scared of the public option, because if it's a success, that's a testament to people further left than they ever want to consider going. So, just a thought. Alright, y'all. Peace.